All right, so I want to go backwards here for a second because we went through those 7 things. Now, when I show you this thing that has all of those 7 things, that's producing the 6-figure earners, that's produced a nearly $100,000 in a month earner, and it's doing it all for 33 cents a day, I want to show you how it has all of the 7 things built in it already for you right now. And I want to show you how we've added some things extra as a community here. You were invited to something that, really special. We're going to actually help you complete the tiny little simple steps that you need to do every single day when you have all these 7 things in place. So high converting and fast moving. If you haven't taken the free tour yet, reach out to us and get that free tour link, because here's what's happening. If you look at what's going on in this image here, every single minute of every single day, people are taking a free tour. All of those free tours are time stamped. Now, you can either go above them, like this person in the green, if that were you, and you locked in and you took the tour ahead of all these other people that we're inviting as a team, then they would be going potentially under you, but definitely after you in this business. So they can either go before you or they can go after you, but it's all based on when you took the free tour. So we have urgency built into this business, right? And I'm going to show you why we have scarcity here in a second. But again, every single minute of every single day, people are locking in spots just by taking the free tour. That will lock in your spot so that anybody who comes in after you gets placed after you. So you could potentially be getting paid from the people who took the tour after you. And so every Thursday night, those spots, if they're not paid for, the people who only have a free tour, they get dropped all the way to the bottom. But the people who paid, they get dropped into this matrix that you're seeing built here on the right-hand side, this animation here. That's what happens. They get dropped into this matrix one after the other based on when they took the free tour. So here's what happens. It shortens the buying cycle to less than 7 days, because this happens every Thursday night. So every Thursday, there's a frenzy of people. So for example, every single day, we get at least 3,000 paid members into this company. On Thursdays, we generally get at least 7,000 paid members because this frenzy happens. People are like, I want to get into this matrix. I want to make sure I secure my spot because I don't want to lose my spot and have people coming in after me and getting the spot that I would have had, right? And so what happens is it shortens the buying cycle to less than 7 days because every Thursday this happens. So when I said you used to have to wait 90 to 180 days or more to get paid from the most of the people who are going to buy, now it's creating right now conversions in your business because there's urgency, right? Every Thursday it happens, but there's also scarcity. If you see all these little red guys going in here, there's only one spot. And once they fill that spot, it's gone. And so there is scarcity in that spot, right? It's only one spot. Urgency and scarcity built into the business. And so again, what happens is as you get better placement, you can be potentially creating additional income off of people that you did not bring into this company, into this business, into this opportunity, into what I'm about to show you. And we have people who right now, who based on timing, have over 700 and up to 1,000 people placed after them that they're actually getting paid on every single month just because they locked in their spot. Can you imagine getting paid on 700 to 1,000 people just because you decided, number one, to take the free tour, number two, to lock in your spot by paying a ridiculously low fee. And I told you this only costs 33 cents a day ongoing. Can you imagine getting paid on 700 to 1,000 people? That's how we do it. So number 6, so we're going backwards here. Remember, we started at 7, we're going to number 6, shareholder income. Now I told you that I'm getting close to, we've got some members in this community on this call right now who are very close to getting what I call this shareholder income. That's getting paid on not just the people you bring in and the people that they bring in and the people that they bring in. It's getting paid on every single dime that all of the people on the entire company spend. And so far, there are about 400,000 people in this company. We're expected to grow easily to 1 million by the end of the year. But right now, there are people getting shareholder income, which means they're getting paid on every single dime that is spent in this company by those 400,000 people. That is why this man that you see here, who has created over $300,000 in income in just 6 months on a 33 cents per day. If you think you can't get paid on a business that's 33 cents per day, think again, because we're creating 2 brand new 6-figure earners every single week. And this man right here has earned over $300,000 and last month made nearly $100,000 in a single month. Next month, he will absolutely have that. But this month, he made nearly $100,000 in a month on a business that costs 33 cents per day because of this shareholder income. Are you starting to see the power of being able to get paid, not just on your efforts, not just on the efforts of a team that you build, but on the efforts of an entire company? It's changing the entire industry. It's changing the game for everybody. It's blown my mind and changed how I think about how I want to grow my business. If I grow anything outside of this ever for the rest of my life, it will have shareholder income, because why shouldn't it when it can do something like you're seeing right here? And number 5, again, remember, leverage. To be able to create more working less, there's got to be systems, training, and community in place. You were invited here by a person who's part of a community of a couple thousand people right now. This community has systems in place. This call that we're doing right now is part of a system, right? I'm doing this presentation for you so you don't have to do it. You don't even have to show up to them. If you just send people here, I'm going to be building your business for you, or whoever joins me in these presentations are going to be building your business for you. That's systems. We've got sites for you to use. We've got emails for you to use. We've got training for you to use. We've got communities in place. We've got chat groups and other groups in place for you to use as leverage for yourself, but also for the people that you bring in. Because as you build a team, typically in the past, if you were able to build a big team, it was a nightmare. It was like owning a huge company, right? Because you had to manage all of those people. But what if you could bring in and drop your people into a system where you knew they'd be taken care of, where you knew they'd be trained, where you knew they'd be helped by people who were loving, who were helping, who were caring, who wanted other people to succeed? That's what we have here at the Job Free Revolution. We are a team of people who want to help people. We're a team of people who love people. We're a team of people who want to see people get free in the biggest way possible, so you have leverage there for you. You're watching the leverage right now happen for you. Retention. I'm going to talk about what our product is and some of the products within the product, and I'll make sense of that here in a second. But you've got to have something that people want. And again, I told you earlier, we have 400,000 paid members inside of 6 months. That's never happened in any company in this industry ever. 400 paid members inside of 6 months has never happened. We're on pace to hit 1 million members inside of a year. That's never happened ever. So we have a product that people absolutely want. The numbers show that. In the beginning of the presentation, I said, what is the one thing that proves that people actually want your product? They pull out their wallets, they pull out their credit card, and they buy. We have 400,000 paid members inside of 6 months. Absolutely incredible. So what we have, people want. Are they already buying what you have? The answer is yes. You're going to see here in a second. But for example, I'll just give my own example, and I'll show you real world examples in a second. I'm saving $140 a month on stuff I was already buying. So I'm paying $9.95 a month, which is that 33 cents a day. that $9.95 a month is saving me $140 at least every single month on stuff I was already buying. Can you see why we have 400,000 members inside of 6 months? When you save $140 in every single month like clockwork, I have $140 that I didn't have before I plugged into this. I'm going to show you why saving isn't just saving. It's actually cash flow, and I'm going to show you that here in a second. Thing number 3, exponential income. I want you to remember this image here. I want you to remember that I told you that I'm getting paid on over 2,000 people, over 2,100 people. I think it's probably over 2,200 by the time I'm done with this presentation, every single day, whether I get out of bed or not. It's because of what you're seeing here. As people register their free spot, they get placed in that line. As they pay, they actually get placed into our teams, into what we call our matrix. And it doesn't matter if I put them there. It doesn't matter if Rob put them there. It doesn't matter if Vashti put them there, or Tessa, or Bob, or Craig, or it doesn't matter who put them there. I get paid on them. That's how I'm getting paid on 2,200 people and growing by the day. That grows some days by 100 people. Imagine if you could be on vacation at the beach for a day, come home and have 100 more paychecks. That's what exponential income is. And because we're growing so fast, remember momentum and timing, because we're growing so fast, my business and the business of every person on this call, whoever invited you here, is part of this same business, the same team, and we are growing and scaling super, super quickly because of momentum, because of timing, because of all of those 7 things that I'm talking to you about that this opportunity has for us. So thing number 2, right now income. We get paid $25 every time every person comes into the business with us every Thursday. So we never have to wait any more than 7 days to actually get paid. We get paid right away, but it's just not on our efforts. Again, it's on the efforts of lots and lots of people. We get matching bonuses. So every person that you bring into this business personally, you match 50% of their income, 50%. Now you'll get percentages down levels and levels and levels and levels. And we actually get paid not just levels, we get paid on generations of people. Generations means you don't get blocked out of income. It means you get paid on your organ. No matter how big your organization grows, you can get paid on basically that whole organization because we get paid on generations. But I just want you to look at this image here and know that, for example, if you were making $2,000 by yourself, as you start growing a team, that income starts to grow because you're matching the income of your entire team. And I want to show you an example of that. This is a real example of somebody inside of our company who their own income, what they earned personally, was $1,082.75. That's what they produced. Here's what they earned on top of that because of matching. $24,545.81. That's a month, in 1 month. So the income they earned personally. So for example, if you went in, clocked out at your job, and you personally made $1,000, 82 cents and $82.75. If you had a job, that would be all you could earn. But because you have a business that has all of these 7 elements in it, including this exponential income, now you get matching bonuses. You're getting paid on the efforts of the people you bring in, that they bring in, that they bring in, that they bring in, that they bring in, right? Remember I said generations. So instead of $1,000, what if instead you had an extra $24,545.81 on work you didn't do? Somebody else did it. Lots of somebody else's did it. That's how you create wealth. That's how you create time, money, freedom. I'll play for you a little recording from the CEO of this company.
All right, guys, let's talk about the network marketing industry and how it works. So as a lot of you guys know, all these products, nutritional products, supplements, skincare products, they all cost about $8 to $12 to make on average, right? But companies are selling them for $60, $80, even over $100 so they can pay out a lot of money in the compensation plan. Does that work? It works for maybe 1% of the people who are actually making money in the company. Works for another 3 or 4% who are making a little bit of money or making enough to cover their monthly product expense. But 95% of the people in the company who get in for the reason of making money are making little to nothing. Haven't signed up a single person, haven't sold a single product. Some of that's their fault, some of it's not. It is hard to sell a product for 60 or 80 bucks when your friends can see a very similar product on Amazon for half the price. Let me put things in perspective for you. What if everything in your life was network marketing? What if everything had a compensation plan? And what if you made money every time you referred anyone to anything? A restaurant, a movie, a hotel, the grocery store, right? Let me give you some examples. What if your friend told you about where he goes to get his haircut? And normally a haircut costs 15 bucks. But because it's network marketing and you need that 6 to 8x markup, you're going to pay $80 for that haircut. So your friend, the person who referred you to that barber, can make a $20 commission, right? Would you pay $47 for a cheeseburger so your friend can make $12? How about a can of beans at the grocery store? Costs $1.50, but because it's network marketing, it's going to be 12 bucks. But hey, your upline's going to make 5 bucks on it, so it's okay. No, it's not okay. I don't understand why in every other aspect of our lives, none of that stuff is okay, but somehow in network marketing, it's accepted that you're going to overpay for products. It's just, it makes absolutely no sense. You've got people at the top of the compensation plan driving around in brand new Mercedes. You got company owners posting pictures of flying around in private jets. And then you've got single moms struggling just to make ends meet, trying to make a little bit of extra money and buying an overpriced product just so the owner can fly around in a private jet, just so their upline can make 50 bucks. They're making nothing. Guys, it's time for a change. This industry is broken, and we're gonna fix it.